Hello all and welcome to the Legend of Zelda Awards, the results. A big thank you to all the people at the Escapist and Zelda Dungeon websites for your nominations and voting, so if you disagree with any of the outcomes today, blame them. We've got quite a few awards to get through, so let's kick straight off with our favourite hero, Link. He's had many incarnations over the years, but which one did the people think best represented our hero? This is the award for the best incarnation of Link. The nominations are the Links from
Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword.
And the award goes to... We have a tie between Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. This is why I didn't vote during the main voting stages, so that in the event of a tie, I will be casting the deciding vote. As much as I like both of these incarnations, one of them is my overall favourite throughout the entire series. The winner, Twilight Princess. Just like Link, Zelda has had a number of incarnations and roles throughout the series, but which one did the people think best represented our princess? This is for the award of the best incarnation of Princess Zelda, and the nominees are the Zeldas from
Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword.
And the award goes to... With more votes than the other three put together, the winner is Skyward Sword. Along Link's journey, he gets a number of items to help him on his way, but which one was the most popular? This is the award for the best item, and the nominees are
the bow, hookshot, spinner, and double claw shot.
And the award goes to... Whoa, this was close. 2 points separate first and third place, but the winner is the hookshot. The spinner got 2 votes. Sure, it's not as useful as the other weapons, but it's so much fun! Plus the Zelda from Twilight Princess should have won that award, so I'm rapidly going off the people from those websites. But maybe they'll redeem themselves with our next award for the funniest moment. I haven't got the technology yet to actually show you the scenes, so you're just going to have to make do with pictures. But the nominees are...
The Battleships game, Link splatting into the Tower of the Gods, Groose arriving on the surface, and The Legend of Groose.
Some great scenes there, but of course there can only be one winner. The award goes to... Groose arriving on the surface. Link splatting into the Tower of the Gods creases me up every time, but not as much as Groose's arrival on the surface. He was a great character, which actually brings us on to our next award for the best character. The nominees are...
Epona, Skull Kid, Beetle, and Groose.
I was quite surprised at first to see Epona get some nominations, but she actually does have quite an important role in the games that she appears in. There were some characters that I think are absolutely great that didn't get any nominations whatsoever, like Prince Kamali from The Wind Waker and Telma from Twilight Princess, but the Groose got through, who is my favourite character of the series. Though he starts off as your typical high school bully, he progresses into a much deeper character and he's just absolutely hilarious and is the obvious winner for this award. And the award goes to... Skull Kid from Majora's Mask. Though there was only 3 votes between them, I never would have thought Groose would be beaten by the Skull Kid. But we're going to move on to the other important characters of the game, and that's Link's guide. You spend a lot of time with them throughout the games, so which one was the favourite? This is the award for the best guide. The nominees are...
Navi, King of the Red Lions, Midna, and Fi.
Someone said during the nominations round that this shouldn't be the award for best guide, it should be the award for the least annoying guide. Though the only one that I actually found to be annoying was Fi, just because she stated the obvious way too much. But the award for the best guide goes to... With the highest number of votes out of any award, it's Midna. One of the things I love about the Zelda series are the dungeons, and there have been some great ones over the years. But which one has been voted the best? This is the award for the best dungeon. The nominees are...
Forest Temple, Shadow Temple, Stone Tower Temple, and the Arbiter's Ground.
4 great dungeons, but which one's been voted the best? The award goes to... We have another tie between the Arbiter's Grounds and the Forest Temple. Both temples have that ghost hunt side to them, but what I really loved about the Arbiter's Grounds was the spinner. It was a great item, so much fun, but it wasn't much of a focus on it in the temple. There was that one room with a lot of use for it, but that was really all there was. It wasn't used enough for the temple, whereas with the Forest Temple, it was all about the ghost hunt, which was really good, and a lot more effort was put into having to hunt for them. Even so, I'm going to have to make the winner the Arbiter's Ground. But no dungeon would be complete without that final boss at the end. This is the award for the best boss. The nominees are...
Ganon, Star-Lord, Zant, and Koloktos.
One of the things I really liked about Wind Waker was being able to pick up the enemy's weapons, and I was hoping it would become part of Skyward Sword, but alas, it wasn't, except for one boss, Koloktos. Definitely the best boss of the game, and probably my favourite of the entire series. But which one was voted the best? The award goes to Ganon. Though I was hoping Koloktos would win, there are some great battles against Ganon, particularly in Twilight Princess, so he's definitely a worthy winner. One of the other things I like about the series is the music. There are some great tunes to it, but which one do people like the best? This is the award for the best song.
The Song of Storms. Gerudo Valley. Wind Waker theme. And the Ballad of the Goddess.
As great as those tunes are, some of my favourites didn't even get nominated. The Hidden Village theme, Serenade of Water, Dragon Roost Island theme, not one vote between them, but we do have some great ones. So the award for the best tune goes to Gerudo Valley. Of the ones that were there, I would have gone for Gerudo Valley as well. It's such a good tune. But now we've come to our final award, the one you've probably all been waiting for, the award for the best game. The nominees are
A Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Skyward Sword.
Now I know what you're thinking. Where's Twilight Princess? Well, it didn't get enough nominations to make it through to the voting round, and I'm livid seeing as it's my favourite game of the series. Well, it would have made it through to the voting round had certain people paid more attention to the rules. I put in there that everybody's allowed one nomination per category, but some people thought they were above that and decided to nominate Twilight Princess and something else, so their nominations weren't counted. Had they have just gone with Twilight Princess, it would have gotten through, seeing as it was only one nomination behind Majora's Mask. If that's not bad enough, even when some people started to do more than one nomination, I put on there in bold, one nomination per category, but people still started putting more than one nomination. But then it got even worse. When it got into the voting round, I thought it's common sense that you'll just get one vote per category, but no. Some people decided to vote more than one thing per category, so their votes weren't counted either, so God knows how this could have ended up had people have just done one vote. But guess what? It gets even worse. Some people actually voted for stuff that wasn't one of the nominees. I mean, really. If you go into an Indian restaurant, you sit down, you have a look at the menu, you decide which curry you want out of those on it. You don't go in there and ask for a bacon sandwich. But what's done is done, so which game has been voted as the best? The winner of the Best Game Award goes to the Ocarina of Time. A lot of people said that had Twilight Princess have been in the voting stage that they would have voted for it, so you never know how things may have turned out. I am glad that Ocarina of Time won the Best Game Award, but I do prefer Skyward Sword, though Ocarina of Time is an absolutely fantastic game and it is a classic. This brings us to the end of the Legend of Zelda Awards. I hope you enjoyed it, and again a big thank you to everybody at the Escapist and Zelda Dungeons for your nominations and your votes. See you next time.